Good morning, welcome to part 2 of your tutorial. So this is what happened overnight. So you can see the dough has risen nicely. So all you need to do is take some flour, doesn't matter if it's whole wheat or white. You're gonna need to put some on your hands, on your fingers, and what you're gonna be doing is that you're gonna be folding the dough onto itself like this. Now at first it might break up a little bit. What I do, and it depends on what's in your bread, because some doughs, depending on how much whole wheat there is or how much chia seeds or whatever you choose to put in, some dough will break more. This dough, for example, is worse than when I make my regular breakfast whole wheat bread, probably because it's also very sticky. As you can see, I have a hard time actually folding it onto itself. So you keep going around like this. You do one turn, two turns, whatever you need to do. There's no right way or wrong way of doing it. If I find some dough on the sides, I just scrape it off and I add it to the ball. So you do this until you get more or less a ball of dough that you'll be able to lift. So when you're ready to lift, you really plunge your hand, or you need to have your hand really nicely floured, and you're going to be able to lift it up. At which point you're going to put some flour at the bottom of the bowl. You put the dough back, you put another handful on top like this, and what you want essentially is to coat the dough. So again, there's no right or wrong way of doing it. You can't really overwork it. I've seen it done very gently, I've seen it done very roughly, and the outcome is the same, so there's no problem. So just keep on coating it. Once you're done, just make sure that you have some flour left at the bottom. If you need to, you add some more, a little bit, and you put your dough back. And then you're gonna add some flour on top, just to coat it a little bit. You don't have to put a ton, and you cover it back. So it's going to stay like this for half an hour while your oven warms up, which is what I'm going to show you in the next little bit. So let me just do this one just to show you when you do it properly without having to do it for the camera. It is very, very easy and quick, in spite of the fact that it's a little bit sticky. So you just keep on folding it. You can push it in the center so it comes off your fingers. There's zero problem. As I said, you can't go wrong. You can't do anything wrong to it. So put some flour, put it back, add a little bit left, gonna stick it on top, flour on top, coat on both sides. You can add a bit if you find it doesn't look like there's enough. You can even play with it with both hands once it's nicely floured, and it won't stick to your hands because there's flour on top. Put flour at the bottom of the bowl, put it back, flour on top, and you're done. So again, another 5 minutes maximum, and that step is over. And then I'll show you the next step.